Welcome to Serenity, Game Systems Foundation. On the last video, we improved the immersion of the game by creating some cinematics and an animated game logo flow. Now it's time to create a custom theme that will match the game aesthetic with visuals and sound effects. In order to achieve our goal easily, we will use the Theme Builder tool that will resolve the most common issues on creating a theme. The most important thing here is to have nice assets in order to represent all we need in a consistent and clear way. First of all, import all the assets to be used in the theme. In this example, we're using the sprites for the options highlight, the drop-down arrow, the toggle background and marker, a 128 by 128 background image that will be sliced into 9 parts, the slider peel, the slider bars that will be sliced into 3 parts, and the font to be used on this theme. Import also the sound effects to be used in the theme using the batch import sound effects tool. We have sound for navigation, a sound for changing values, a sound for submit, a sound for cancelling, and a sound for the error. Open the Theme Builder tool. On the first slice, Identity, set the ID and name of the theme. Set also the folder where the theme files are going to be created. On Palette section, set the colors to be used in the theme. At the Style section, you can choose the style for the highlight. In our case, we're choosing a side sprite, and then we'll drag and drop a sprite. We're going to deactivate Highlight the Present Event and Gate flag, since the highlight is a side sprite. We also have to set the toggle images for its background and checkmark. For sliders, we're going to set the sprites for the bars. We're going to set the slicing as 3 slices horizontal, in order to separate borders from the central content. On the handle, we just set the handle graphic. On drop-down arrow, we set the corresponding drop-down arrow sprite. We're going to set the font for the theme. In our case, we don't have yet the font asset created, so we're going to generate a new TMP font asset from the source font and set the font we want to use. It will generate automatically the TMP font asset for us. On background slice, set the show menu background and set the sprite for the background, and slice it using the 9 slice parameter. On sound slice, add the sounds to the theme in order to use it when the player interacts with the UI. On advanced slice, you can configure the menu size adaptability to the content, its padding, and the font size multiplier to be used. On animation slice, we can set some simple animations for models, toast, and menus. For our case, we're using the Energic. On the output slice, we have the summary of what we're going to create. Check that everything is fine. We're going to mark Set as Active Theme in order to automatically configure it on Unity UI Settings scriptable object. Click on Create Theme in order to create the theme. Once the theme is created, you're free to customize every prefab and adjust everything you need. We imported the theme audio using the Batch Import Sound Effect tool. We created a new theme using the Theme Builder tool with the imported images, created automatically the font to use on the theme, and applied some basic animations for models, toast, and highlights. With this, the game now has its own unique look and feel, providing to non-developers an easy way to create custom themes. In the next video, we're going to create a scoring system, preserve the best result between sessions, and display it across the game without coupling the gameplay directly to the UI or the persistence layer.